The Story of George Washington Carver, written by Ava Moore. Chapter 16, page 78. Caption under the picture. The first thing to know about a sweet potato, Dr. Carver said, is that it is a morning glory. And that is just what the flower of this sweet potato plant looks like. Chapter 16. Dr. Carver spent many hours every day in his laboratory. He locked the door so that no one could come in and disturb him. Some of the other teachers at Tuskegee did not like this. What was he being so secretive about? He acted so strange, they thought, not at all like a teacher should. But the head of the school, Booker T. Washington, believed in him. He let Dr. Carver do his work the way he wanted to. Now Dr. Carver was doing experiments with sweet potatoes. More and more farmers were growing sweet potatoes. They grew so many potatoes, they could not sell them all. The potatoes they couldn't sell went to waste. Dr. Carver had an idea. Sweet potatoes were good for eating. But if he could find more ways to use sweet potatoes, more sweet potatoes could be sold. In his laboratory, Dr. Carver found that dozens of different and useful things could be made from the sweet potato. Flour, starch, sugar, and molasses, vinegar, ink, dye, and glue. That was just the beginning. Before he was done, Dr. Carver had made over 100 different products from the sweet potato. Now farmers could sell as many sweet potatoes as they could grow. When news of Dr. Carver's experiments went out, he became famous all over the United States and in their countries too. Dr. Carver went on with his work. He began to do experiments with another plant that was good for the soil, the peanut. He wanted farmers, top of page 81, he wanted farmers to plant peanuts instead of cotton. Page 80, the caption under the picture. When he was not busy in his laboratory, Dr. Carver liked to work in his greenhouse. Top of page 81. In 1916, he wrote a booklet for farmers called How to Grow the Peanut. In the booklet were recipes for 105 different foods that could be made with peanuts. The same year, some important scientists in England heard about Dr. Carver's experiments. The scientists belonged to the Royal Society of Arts, and they thought George Washington Carver should belong too. They voted him in. Dr. Carver became one of the few Americans to be a member of the famous Royal Society of Arts.